Hello, my dudes. Dillo Fellow here with a new episode of The Dep. The Dep has been dead forever, and it'll probably stay dead for a little bit, but I don't know. Today we're going to be doing another episode, um, a little bit of a throwback, a little bit of, hey guys, we want views, let's get them. So here is Nerf Boy,
What's
Nerf
up?
Boy. Yeah, here he is. And today we're just going to be talking about some random stuff, some stuff that at least will make you listen well.
hmm
And also to mention before we continue on, future freshman could not join us because he's been dead. Not dead in real life. I mean, just dead with his social media. He's been completely, like, I don't know, solitude from it,
Yeah.
segregated from his social media.
No point in waiting for him for months. I mean, might as well just have fun with it. I don't think he should get angry at us trying to make some content for you guys that, for some like two people that miss the depth, but
Yeah, I did a live stream and only nobody watched it. I did a live stream on this and like nobody came in. Like I think only one person did, but you didn't even comment.
that's sad.
Yeah, it was so upsetting. I think that one viewer was me.
Clicking on yourself, but we should talk about. I mean, you said it before, and I'm interested to hear. But you said, let's talk about our little relationship. All right.
A relationship. Okay, when I first met this cuck, he was some random guy that was teamed up with a guy I didn't like, which I kind of still don't like, but that's not the point of it. Um, so I talked to him on a hangout, got to know him a bit. It was a bit weird and awkward, but hey. And as time went out, he invited me on a podcast. Now, I mentioned this just a minute ago on off giving up faith with Godzilla around October, and guess what? The depth started in October, so I kind of linked some things. Um, but we got on the depth. We made our first episodes literally a circle jerk, or at least just one line circle jerk with a fucking Nerf man in the middle. Because he got pinned to the corner a lot. I've been called a rapist for this, but at the same time, you can't be called a rapist if the guy doesn't leave till several episodes later. So
It's
yeah,
true.
it was his fault for never saying stop, never saying the safety word. Um, but yeah, as time goes on, this little pansy here left because it was three people, not two for once, that was hitting on him over and over again. So he left. And then after that, me and Freshman finally decided to get an interview with Godzilla. Oh my god, it was great, great, fun. But then this pansy right here as well decided to join and get on a joke. We've been waiting for this thing for, I don't know, maybe a few months, maybe two, I believe. And we really wanted to get this done because like it would be so much fun. We finally get to talk to a guy that we had some issues with in the past. And instead, it was just a big fat prank. It was, and all the things they wanted were completely unreasonable. I even said, "Hey, I'll leave if you two just talk." But no, it's just like, "Nah, I gotta have like three other people with me." And I'm like, "But it's like three against two. That doesn't make any
Well,
sense."
actually, in fairness, he only wanted Gojira with him.
Uh, well, Gajera was useless though. Like,
I mean,
who
yeah,
the fuck are you?
he was. I think he just Kaijuzilla can't argue on his own, so he needed someone else to make him feel comfortable.
Comfortable. Oh god. Oh. Like with you, it would kind of make sense, but even then, he realizes that you guys you understand our point of view, so he's like, ah, shit, what up? But after that whole debacle, he released a little 2 minute clip of us like practically like, oh, these guys are childish, and we reacted with fucking fire. We released the whole thing, spread the goddamn word, and this guy cucked out and made an apology video. Um,
Yeah, that was
Not
a bad
really one,
time.
just more in the way of just him like, oh, guys, all right, let's be a victim here. Um,
Well, I mean, I still
and
stand by the point that I do believe you overreacted in some sense.
yeah, I did, but I also laughed at the point where you randomly brought up Lewis. Like he was only in the live stream.
I mean, I brought him up because I was kind of referencing the entire Lewis side because I still believe that like the Kaijuzilla side and the Lewis side still existed then. So I kind of brought that up as I mean,
But Lewis was on my side. The side that was created was me in future. Lewis Duran was just the third wheel that popped up. He's like, "Hey, nigga,
yeah. Well,
let me join, fam."
true. Good point.
So after a while, I just kind of more nitpick this guy's, like clickbait because clickbait is cancer, no matter who you are. I think Jaina Padilla is like the worst for that, which I
Oh
actually
yeah.
commend you for making that rant on him. Which I, at the same time, I don't condone rants, but I think Janer was more the guy like you just kind of needed to like confront him about it.
hmm
But I think what really I was kind of like all right with the balance, right? It was just there. like, Nerf fan, he's not bad, you know. But then he came out with the Mollycraft rant. I'm like, okay, this
Mm-hmm.
nigga. The Mollycraft rant was a guy where he didn't really look into cause and effect. He just kind of went with his gut and made some really messed up jokes about a girl who obviously wouldn't have reacted the right way. And I'm like, yeah, of course it's a rant. She's probably not going to like it to begin with, but
I
I
still
think the
think
jokes he made
it's a
didn't
little
help.
hypocritical on your part to say that my jokes are inappropriate.
Yeah, yeah, but at the same time, it's like if you wanted this to actually work, you probably should have been nicer.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I was just I didn't really think about that honestly. I was like, yeah, I got to make some people laugh, and I
I
made
hope she gets sprayed with dog semen. Like, what the fuck?
that was messed up. Yeah, I think Living Corpse mentioned that in his fan base video. I don't know. He
Yeah.
didn't mention anything specific, but he said something about like a guy saying something about making a raping joke to like a 11-year-old autistic girl, which I don't know if she's autistic or not, but um, I have people
Maybe
tell
I don't know.
I have people tell him she is, and people tell him she isn't, but I don't know. Anyway, go on.
It's kind of like Michael Zillacraft, where he's just like, "I'm autistic. No, I have ADHD." Also, by the way,
Yeah.
that guy does not like being called gay.
Oh,
We
I
call him a
know.
gay. We call him a gay as a joke, and he's just like, "Stop! I'm not gay." I even called him Ultra Gay Nexus and Magnitude Faggoted.
I know he's like he's spreading everywhere. I see guy Gigantus' post on Instagram about it. It's funny. It's funny
Oh,
prank.
that's hilarious. And he's just like, "Stop calling me gay." Then he says "nigger" in his captions. I'm like, "What? What is calling gay? Why is calling gay like worse than nigger? Like what?
It's
Doesn't make any sense."
yeah, it's definitely like this is better though, but I can say this, but you can't.
I even roasted him about having his relationship status on the so-called memes page, and I'm like, what the fuck?
If you look at his bio, it's completely spelt wrong.
Yeah.
It's
Oh well, not to do that because I don't want to make Monko Craft look more worse than he does, and I also like mentioning drama. No longer, I would say the main subject. That's one thing we want to kind of dive away from. But after that, you know, this guy finally decides, oh shit, I fucked up for the past couple of months. Well, not couple, that's like two, but like the past several months, ever since I started my YouTube channel. Oh boy, I kind of realized I messed up a bit. Put
Ever
a little
since I
dent.
started my YouTube channel, I don't regret my Nerf videos. No, not whatsoever.
You don't regret your Scooby Doo videos.
No, not at all. I'm showing off my collection. Gotta get people jealous about that.
Yeah. A franchise that's been milked out more than a fuck. I don't know.
That one meme.
I don't know
is
what. I
Sharky.
don't know what got more milked out.
No, but you know what? I do believe in of our little beef we've had. A lot of it I was in the wrong for, but I think that you were hypocritical in some points about like oh you took that joke too far, and I think that you take a lot of jokes too far, so you can't really say much. And also,
The spicy meatball.
I do also think that you saying that I overreacted. No, you didn't say I overreacted. But no, I think you overreacted for a lot of the points of that entire depth Kaijuzilla drama, or whatever you want to call it.
I remember. I remember a comment you made on the live stream I was in with Alex. He's like, "Oh my god, Dylan bitch about another like rant again." And the next day, no, it's just like I actually go in. He's just like, "You never apologize for any of these." And I'm like, "I apologized twice."
You know, I mean, I didn't know what you wanted from him. Like at the point, like I did think that you wanted an apology for too long, like a public apology for too long. Although I apologized on the depth multiple times for it.
Boy,
Boy,
it's like a channel. I said straight up, yo, YouTube channel, not the depth.
well, it's not up.
Bro.
It's not up anymore. So I mean, that's an apology enough.
All right.
And also, like your main complaint was like when people search up my name, it's the first thing that comes up. So you changed your name, so that's not even a thing anymore.
Well, that video isn't up, but then I noticed Alex is like starting to re-upload videos.
I know. He didn't even ask. That's one thing I want to get into is that these people that are re-uploading my videos credit me. I mean, Alex was. People were like, "Oh, this is a great video" in the comment section. It was Alex was like, "Thanks," not even mentioning that it was my video. But I don't know.
I think you could shut. I think you could shut them down. I think you just go up. Like, don't do that. All right, this isn't ain't no Daddy 05. Take it down.
That's true. I mean, Alex is innocent. And his videos don't get a lot of views anyway, so it's not taking anything away from me. But I don't know. I don't really see it a problem. But I could probably go to him whenever I want. If he doesn't take him down, I can take those videos down myself somehow through a lot of work. But,
Oh yeah, I remember one time I had a title called "Waiting for somebody to link Shin Godzilla from Blu-ray online." You know, I said that it's supposed to be sarcastic and supposed to be like this long joke because usually I like to be a bit creative with my YouTube titles, and he got taken down. I got a community strike, but funny enough, that was like one of the things I actually would not get YouTube. Like, I would think YouTube would say, "No, dude, you still do that." I'm like, that's the one time, but no, they actually said, "All right, you're good."
Really?
Yeah, they removed my copyright strike and everything. Like, it's just like that title, like straight up, it's
Lucky.
what?
I got a copyright strike for a montage I made about the about all my videos like 4 months after it was released, and I tried to appeal it, saying most of them were jokes. But no, I'm not allowed to do live streams until August now, so it's great. It's great.
Yeah, because I'm like, I do live streams a bit common, and then they just took that away. So I'm like, oh boy. It only took like an hour to get everything fixed. It was like, oh, okay.
Perfect. Wait, what was the reason why you deleted the Nerf Man live stream you did talking about my ending rants and roasts?
Ending rants and roasts. Oh, it's because of the beginning. Oh no, not the beginning. Not the beginning. It was after it. That I deleted that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's why I deleted it. Because it was about another thing that I don't want to get into about, but I was like trying to put in some I was trying to put in like my own kind of conclusion to a situation I'm a part of, but they weren't correct. So I'm like, all right, I'll take that down.
Oh.
I'm not gonna get into that because it's like a lot more deeper. Like the shit we had in December was like fucking babies toy, not the shit that happened to me. And it all started with a Yoshimitsu Banno troll account I made. Well, and not like when he died. No, it was of course like maybe like I would say a few weeks before he died, like maybe 3 or 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like before I know. It's really convenient. I bet Bono saw my account. He was like, I'm gonna fucking
Kill myself.
anything around it.
Anyway.
Yeah, so far after that entire thing, I've been getting people's like, Bono's haunting you. Like, oh.
Your channel's not gonna be able to strive from it. Also, I've been hearing that. I think I tuned into one of your live streams before one time, and you're talking about making this news section to your channel.
Oh, I kind of stopped that because I'm realizing like, nah, fuck it. No, I don't. It's like it's really pretentious, and I'm like, I don't want to be pretentious. So I said no. Because the main thing I want to do is like I kind of hate speculation on news channels. Like that's just me. Like I don't like when people go and hey guys, let me do like the D-Man's video. I'm like, oh, there's like might be 2 King Kongs in Kong Skull Island. You know, like that. Oh, there's 2 Godzillas in the MonsterVerse. I'm like,
yeah,
no.
I think he's just saying, there's 2 of something because I said so. Like,
yeah, and I even remember a long time ago, it's just like people say, hey, there's a face in Godzilla's tail. No, there isn't. Next thing you know, like a month later, they're showing pictures of Godzilla's bottom jaw and his tail. It's just like, oh boy.
Yeah, there's some. D-Man doesn't like to think that he has any problems with this channel, but there are problems with this channel. I mean, he does. He does. He did a spoiler thumbnail for the end credit scene.
Oh, dude, I hate that. Well, I have a friend who did that too, and I hated that too.
Yeah.
Like, why? No, stop.
I mean, I talked to him about it in the DMs. He's like, oh, well, it's too late now. Like,
oh, and dude, a part that I also hate is that when a guy actually linked it on YouTube, he said, "Oh, dude, you're gonna get copyright because Warner Brothers and Legendary are just like taking these things down." And then he does that and posts it in the thumbnail, and I'm like, boy. Because to me, like, I wasn't gonna talk about spoilers until like a month after the film comes out.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
If I did my new stuff. Like, well, the spoilers, I mean more in the way, just like don't even say anything in the thumbnail at all. Like, if I was going to talk about spoilers, I'll make sure there's like a section of the video just dedicated to just spoilers.
Yeah, and definitely like a warning before that as well. Like, okay, now we're getting into spoilers, so if you don't want to talk about spoilers now, you can leave the video. So it gives them a fair warning.
Also, it's like the red circles randomly in his thumbnails, and I'm like, it's like they're not even like really circling anything. They're just like, okay, I'm going to circle the sky, and I'm like, why? Why shall you do it? And you did the same shit too, man.
No. I was just about to say that. Yeah, I had this one thumbnail of just Shin Godzilla and Godzilla, and it was just a random circle on Shin Godzilla. I mean, yeah. I don't see a point in that. I wish I could fix it, but I'm just too lazy. But there are some thumbnails I do like to put circles in, just like to. Oh, what's that?
Where the Godzilla forms a mistake, and I'm like, and I already put this in my perspective. Like, I just already imagine like Hideki Anno coming to set one day and then seeing somebody make like the 2 Godzilla forms like when he first walks the land. He's like, oh, what the fuck? Like the forms, like they're not actually supposed to look like that. Like they're actually supposed to look like Godzilla, like the 4th form. Mm-hmm. And someone fucked it up for some weird reason. Like that title indicated it, and I'm like, oh, I guess
Oh,
they were an accident. They were a mistake. Kind of
hey,
like not wearing a condom and shit.
exactly. The woman not swallowing it, but just getting it in her. It's perfect.
Yeah.
We should talk about like how the community has been going down since I guess.
Oh, it's been like more the way it's centered one thing. It's centered around one subject. Which film was better, 2014 or Shin? This is something I'm gonna dive down pretty because I like a complex history with this shit. All right. So obviously people know I prefer Shin over 2014. I like it a lot, and I find 2014 flawed. But the thing is that I actually had an ideology that I fucked up in the debate that I said you can't really compare these two films. They're like really different. Yeah, they might have some things that are similar, but both are different in tone and other types of themes as well. Like 2014 is a character-driven story, while Shin Godzilla depends on the narrative to drive its story. So I'm like, that's already a big difference right there. Um, but I got on this debate. I wasn't like I'm. The thing is, I'm not gonna say Gojira lost, nor I'm gonna say I did because I actually found each other equal in the end. And in the end, when we were arguing, it was just practically us saying, "I prefer this over this. Oh, I prefer that over that." And
Yeah,
that's like 50% of the debate. It was just us saying, "Hey, I like this more than that," but like that.
it is
This is
true when you think about it. Like the films are very different, and like it's just what you like, and like these two.
They have Godzilla. That makes them similar. Oh, they fight one way or another to reference 1954. But no, still, that's like doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, the only thing you can argue is this. I mean, actually, it's really hard to because I mean, it's just preference. A lot of it is just preference. I mean,
Yeah,
you
and
might
plus, when they do have sequences similar to each other, still, it's like it's practically you're taking these films and you're taking them to the most basic way of comparing them.
Yeah, I mean, it is true when you do think about it, these two films are very hard to compare to. But when you think about it a lot, though, a lot of people will just admit, like, I make the video just to get views. I mean, I made it just to get some views. I'll say that right now.
Boy,
Hey, come on, you make these dumb little meme videos like what in December, and they got like 70,000 views.
but they they weren't for views. They were made for a shit posting group that I'm actually a mod of. I made that for them, upload on YouTube because I know it would people would like it, and boom, they shot up. And I'm like, fuck.
You're like, oh, I better keep making this shitty content, but complain about other people's shitty content.
It's like I made it for a shit posting group, uploaded because for the hell of it, because I know people wanted to see more of it, and then boom, it just fucking blew up in my face. I'm like, shit.
I mean that entire thing back then though, like with just all these the Kamana-kun and Shinao-kun memes or whatever were so big back then. I don't know if they're still big anymore, but
Now they still get it. Like I uploaded a meme on my Kaiju Shitposting Instagram page of like the world's fattest dog, and just showed his like Kamada-kun form, and I got like a decent amount of like likes on it. So I'm like, all right, people still like the meme, and they still dig it.
but I will admit a lot of people did like even Kaijuzilla. I did it myself, but it didn't get successful, so I
Yeah,
deleted it. But
Space Swing did it,
yeah,
Kaijuzilla did it. A few people did it.
and I mean it didn't work out for me, but like they're definitely I think a lot of people were copying you at that point because they're like, oh look at Dylan get all these views for doing basically nothing.
Yeah. Well, actually, my favorite one was the most recent one, and probably the one with the least amount of views was my Optimus Prime one. Because there was a video online of a guy saying "Be gone" thought, and there was a part in Transformers Prime where Optimus was like "Megatron, be gone." So I'm like, oh shit, let me make a meme.
Make a little meme. Wait,
It was.
which newest one?
It should be the one
Oh,
probably with
Thought.
Megatron on it. Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to obviously get as many views because it doesn't have Godzilla in it, man.
Yeah. Plus, Transformers Prime isn't really relevant anymore. So there's that.
Yeah, Transformers isn't relevant. Just kidding.
Yeah, I'm only hyped for the last night for Megatron. Like that dude looks beast. Other than that, I don't care for it. It's probably gonna be the same shit over and over again.
Yeah, I mean, people like that just to like sit down and get entertained for a couple hours, but it is.
Oh, the
pretty
movie
repetitive.
was the fourth movie was meant to be bad because China, when they watch like a foreign film, it's just gibberish to them, right?
All right.
Like the mainstream media, when they go in to see these movies, it's just gibberish. So of course they had to make the final fight in China so they could appeal it to the market. So they purposely made the movie shit in the final act, well, in the movie in general, just so people in China could sit down and go for skeptical. So yeah,
Yeah.
spectacle. Yeah, that. Yeah, they went for that. Skeptical.
They went for some
They're
skeptical.
skeptics. They don't believe in Bigfoot. What the fuck?
The fuck, Bigfoot is so real. I seen him the other day. Wait, I also have a question. Since you're getting back,
Well, you're in Canada. It's Sasquatch.
yeah, Canada is very. I mean, where I live, like my province is very. A lot of sightings do happen where I live, but I do have a question for you. It's I mean, since you're getting back into this Godzilla content, but you deleted a lot of your past Godzilla videos, are you ever thinking of making those public again, or?
No, they're deleted.
Oh, they're deleted.
Gone. Yeah, they're gone. I even like there's 0 unlisted videos on my YouTube channel.
Ah, I did.
Maybe one I forgot, but no.
I do have the episode because I like listening to it a lot because I was like, oh, this is like the first person ever talking about me. But it was like the episode after like your Saturday night live streams or whatever. I was right after I posted my rant, and I do have that actually downloaded. I think on my phone. So I like it's a good listen. I like listening and hearing myself. Very self-centered.
Oh boy, someone's got a big ego.
I do admit though, back then I did feel like I was on top of a lot of things. That's kind of like, I mean, I did have some problems with the Goji fan, but I was like, you know what, I can do anything at this point. So a lot of
when you think about the Goji fan rant, the most simplistic thing you can just practically term it is like, oh, this guy's just ranting because of the vague Patreon description.
Yeah. Well, with it,
when you just sum it down, besides maybe the few ones that don't really matter a lot, and your main argument about the Patreon is just, oh, it's just vague.
Yeah, it's very true. I mean, a lot of the information was revealed later, and obviously the reason why he was making it so vague is because he was planning on leaving. So really, all the points in the Goji fan rant, big reason why they're never coming up again, is because they're bad and they really don't have any good points left in them.
It was just you shooting bullets before you even got the target.
Exactly. I mean, I do admit, like a lot of that stunt was fueled by Kaijuzilla. A lot of influence was fueled by Kaijuzilla. I will say that. So. But
yeah, by the way, talking about ever since you, kind of rebooted your channel like I did a long time ago well, my reboot was unaffected. It did nothing. But for you, like, are there anybody you just kind of toss to the side because you think they're just a bad influence?
Sorry, what was your question?
Is there anybody you have tossed to the side ever since you like rebooted your channel, like No More Rants? Like anybody that you thought was just like leaving more negativity to you?
I wouldn't say it tossed to the side. I mean, I don't really talk to Kaijuzilla as much anymore. I guess that's one thing you can take away from that. I mean, you can take anything away from that, but it's just honestly, he is a lot of instances he is a bad influence. But I don't really enjoy talking to the guy as much anymore. I will say that now. Actually, I don't really talk to a lot of people online anymore. I feel like the few people are probably like Cat Moth or Jasmine.
Everybody like knew you. You're like, oh, this guy, he's a cuck. He's making rants. And then when you stopped, everybody's like, fuck it. Like they just left you.
Yeah. Well,
you weren't fun to talk about anymore.
You're not like an attention whore anymore, and you're not causing fun dramas. So I don't like you anymore. But yeah.
You made a living corpse rant off a video that's probably 2 months old. Like what?
Well, actually, no, that was 2 weeks old at the time, and I didn't.
2 weeks. Oh,
it was.
Oh, you just didn't upload it or something?
No, I discovered it. I didn't know about him or anything. I got a couple people notifying me like, "Hey, this guy's an asshole to his fans." So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna watch this video, and I will admit, I mean, I think you're a fan of him. Like, what do you think? Like, do you think he's an asshole?
Oh, I just watch his videos because I actually find his movie reviews. I don't like you mentioned straight up in the video that he made was probably, oh, it's just probably a bad day. And then I was just kind of thinking to myself, it's like, then why would you make it? Like, why'd you make you kind of already gave him an excuse there.
But I mean, like, it wasn't just a bad day in itself. Like, a lot of people did tell me, and I got some screenshots of him just saying like very rude responses to people kind of just judging his content. But I don't know. I do think that he is a little bit of an asshole, but
well, I more see it as, oh, he's just a guy who makes content for himself. He's not really looking for the utmost quality. So he finds when people go up and say, hey, where's the next Godzilla video? Or when's this or that? He doesn't really like it just because his content is for himself and not for his viewers.
I guess you can say that, but like, I don't know. I just see it as a little bit, I don't know if selfish is the right word, but like you have these people that are a fan of your videos. Like can you not give them the time of day, or can you not do something for them? Like, why are you making
I
videos? Why are you making
It's
videos
weird
for your
because
channel?
I'm kind of doing that too with like my Godzilla stuff. Like I'm not making my like Godzilla soup retrospective for like some random guy that's been requesting it. No, I'm just doing it because I want to. Which, by the way, that video got 9 dislikes out of 8 likes, and I'm over there. It's like, all right, I'm fine getting a few dislikes because dislikes kind of shows that some people didn't like your video. So it kind of helps you kind of sit down and go, all right, what can I improve on myself and my content? But when it's obviously spam, without a doubt, you just kind of go, all right, because there was also other videos as well that I checked beforehand that while didn't really have barely dislikes, they got dislikes around the same time I checked that. So I'm like, all right, somebody obviously went to my channel, spammed some dislikes on them, and then just ran off. So I disabled the ratings on. I'm just gonna disable the ratings on all my retrospective videos until they're over, because I'm just like in a way like I do want people to see them. Like I want to start a
Hmm.
discussion, which I think it's better that to start a discussion, just get rid of the like and dislike ratio and just make it where the comments are the only way for them to give out their opinion, which is something that Monstrosities does
But like,
with their videos.
a lot of the reason why that it's also a bad idea is because a lot of people, like, for instance, myself, when I see videos that have the likes and dislikes, disabled, it's just like, uh, I don't know, are they hiding that the fact that this video is really bad or something like that? It's a general perspective, and if someone comes along to that
Well,
video, it might turn away
no,
people.
usually the common thing is that when you see that, it actually gets people to watch it. It's like, okay, why does this have this like that? It's like it's for you to judge if you think the video is good or not. If it has that, like, do they just take it away just because like, do they just take it away because they got spammed, or is it just legit like you don't want their ego to be pushed down?
I guess if it's something like that, but I guess I'm more referring to like, oh, if you wanna like unlock get like free Photoshop or something, and that likes and dislikes are
Yeah.
disabled, then I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah. Um, which is also another reason why, because I like one of my friends just made a YouTube channel, and because my series, when the first episode was like 9 dislikes and only 8 likes, I noticed like, okay, someone's trying to tank this little series I'm doing. I'm not gonna let that happen. So I was like, oh, dude, I want to shout you out, but at the same time, I'm afraid that might taint you as well. I'm afraid it might spread to you because he only made one YouTube video, and I don't want like somebody to come in and just start messing with him on his first video. Like I want you to build something first before I shut you out.
Yeah, I mean, like, do you know if there's anyone out there that just like despises you right now?
Maybe one or two, or just some like random guy who's just like, hey, I haven't heard from this guy in a while. Let me check his video. Oh, okay, I'm gonna dislike it. Like those individuals. I don't really know anybody who hates me in general.
Not
Maybe a few people that are annoyed by me, but other than that, no.
well. I'm not gonna lie. I did hate you through a lot of the stuff you said. Like around, I think it was around January or something. I mean, I think you randomly called me out in your live stream about my Jaina rant. Um,
Good.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was just one of those things. Like you, I mean, you haven't spoken on anything until afterwards, and it was just out of nowhere. And I just didn't like. I was kind of just confused about that. But then,
It was more about the clickbait. Like I just hate the clickbait, and so I was like, okay, let me rant on this. And I went to Kaijizilla's channel, complained about the clickbait there,
yeah,
Janer's there too, yours. Like I just went all out, and I even think I did the same with D Man.
yeah. I mean, like, clickbait exists, and honestly, me or anyone else stopping it.
I think it's fine to somewhat over exaggerate what your video is about in your title, but going so out when you make something so ridiculous, it honestly just turns a lot of people off because then they notice it's clear clickbait. Because people say, oh, clickbait gets you more views, but at the same time, it's like it also turns away people because they kind of notice it's obviously clickbait.
That's
So I'm like,
true.
okay, you got to find the middle ground, which is somewhat over exaggerating what your video's about, and then you dive in. And by over exaggerating, just more kind of the way you maybe do like the clickbait where it has a little question mark in it or something. Um,
Hmm.
or in, I don't know, just kind of overall perspective. Like, why I don't like this movie or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at like someone like iDubbbz. Like, he doesn't clickbait at all, and he gets so many views for it, so I can respect that.
Yeah. I want to point this out is that like I remember so many people gave Gojira some shit back in like I don't know June or July about his video on Shin Godzilla. And while I find that video very flawed, and I also find it funny that he says he's disappointed with the movie, yet he made that video. It's just like, how can you be disappointed with the movie that you already kind of like gave so much hate for it in the beginning? Like it's fine to be pessimistic and be disappointed, but doing that, it's kind of like someone not wanting Trump as president, and then when after a month of him being in office, they said they're disappointed. Like you can't do that.
No. I do believe that he is definitely milking that entire situation, though. Like, looking at his
Yeah, it's
past two
like
videos.
Yeah, you could. It's fine if you don't like Shin Godzilla, but for one, you're comparing it to a film that you think is way superior than the other one, and the only reason why you're comparing them is just because both are Godzilla movies and they're both the most relevant. You're not actually comparing them because I think Shin Godzilla. Because I only compare things for their similarities, not their qualities. Like Shin Godzilla 84 and 54, I'm not comparing them because I think 54 and 84 are amazing movies. I'm comparing them because they're similar and how they're built up, especially
Yeah.
with the overall like what their imagery. Like 54 never mentions a share like never mentions Hiroshima and Nagasaki. They never do. But they use the imagery to kind of tell you, hey guys, remember this? Like they never mention it. And 84 did the same thing with the Cold War. Oh, they're having meetings, Russia and America, obviously indicating Cold War, but they never mention it.
Hmm.
Shin Godzilla, 311, they never mention 311, yet the imagery is super similar to that. And then 2014 comes in, and he's just like, hey, remember Hiroshima? And they actually like pull out a watch and they even mention it. And I'm like, that's stupid. Like you're trying to follow in the original's footsteps. You're not doing it right.
Yeah. I mean, I do believe. I mean, you can criticize the films, but I do believe in that point, like comparing them in a
Yeah.
lot of statements is no.
Like like I think it's only good. Like compare the films that they work. Like actually, I think a really good comparison is Gamma Guarding the Universe in 2014. Like both films are similar. They really are. They work. I would say go for that. That works.
Mhm.
And with like Shin Godzilla, you got like 54, Hedorah, there's that,
Mhm.
84, even GMK a bit when it comes to the government. Like
Yeah.
those are things that could easily be compared because those things have similar themes. That's for 2014. You could kind of compare it to the more, I would say, early to mid 60s Showa films, some of the Heisei films, and even Godzilla 2000, I think, is a good comparison.
What about 1998?
1998. Well, that like people only compare that probably because they're both American. Like
Yeah.
that, it's like I mentioned, it's like Shin in 2014. They're just the most relevant, and people are going to compare 98 with 2014 because maybe a few similarities, and also as well, they're both American Godzilla films.
Hmm. Right. I also have a community question for you. I mean, you introduced me to her, but Christine Chapin, right?
Mhm.
Like, what do you think about all these people praising her and all that stuff? Like,
I think it's fine.
I mean, like these. Have you ever seen the argument between Gojira 5400 and Kaijuzilla in one of her photos?
No.
So they basically openly argued in front of her because they had a little beef back then, and they were basically like, "Oh, you don't like Mushino, so I'm not going to join your hangout," openly in her comment section and everything. It was really funny, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, about Godzilla Heritage. I want to mention that
Oh
real quick.
yeah,
I'm
I've heard about
so
that.
glad that movie got like disbanded by Toho because it kind of gives that message of like, guys, fan films don't make them too big, and also as well because the guys behind that were really pretentious. Like they're like, oh, we wanted to outdo Toho. We want to show Toho that the fans know more than Toho. Like we want to show the fans know more about Godzilla. I'm like, how? No, no, you can't. That's like impossible. Like, how can you know more than the actual creator? You can't do that.
Oh, yeah, that a little too cocky in a sense, and
Yeah, and it reminded me of an old fan film called Godzilla Zero Hour, where the guy only wanted to make the movie to make Chris Elkelson, the director of Godzilla X the Kaiju Killer, look bad.
I mean, like when did that entire thing go down? Because I heard that very recently.
Oh, I think it went down. It went down like I would say beginning of 2016. That's when it happened. Like they made a post like, "Oh, Toho cucked us."
You mean
So yeah,
2017?
yeah, oh yeah, early 2017. Like Toho cucked us, guys. All right, only few people get to see it. Only the Kickstarter supporters, all that. Um, And in the beginning, it was like, oh, that's it's sad, But at the same time, it was like kind of gives that message, like, hey guys, be a little bit more original. Don't do shit like this.
That's true. I do believe that
Like,
they were the best one of. It'll probably be the best fan film ever.
well, I didn't really like their what their monsters look like. Like, I'm not a big fan of the 2014 design, maybe because it kind of makes Godzilla more of a realistic look. I think overall, if like for why it looks, it works with the film. It does. It works 100% for what. And same with Shin. Like, if you put Shin Godzilla in any other Godzilla movie, it wouldn't work. It will look horrible. But because it works with the movie it's in, and 2014, same thing. It works with the movie it's in.
Mhm.
I just more kind of prefer Shin Godzilla just because it's just more it's more like the show was. It's like a very over exaggerated version of 54.
Right.
Like Haru Nakajima put his arms back to make the arms look smaller, but guess what? This one has really small arms. All that.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think that's yeah, there's that. Oh shit, I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, but like Godzilla Heritage, they were like taking Godzilla, like making him look realistic. There's like one design where he looked really off. He like Godzilla, like he looks so off.
Uh-huh.
And then they updated his design to the more Toho stature, like the more Toho structure. But I also wasn't a big fan of Anguirus because Anguirus was like just practically had a weird looking like a Triceratops head
Right.
and a like an Ankylosaurus back, and and Rodan, which is like just a giant Pteranodon. Which I'm so hoping Godzilla 2 does not make Rodan look like a giant Pteranodon. I am crossing my fingers, and I'm also hoping that King Ghidorah does not look like a three-headed European dragon, like not like Smog. I don't want that. Mothra, I know they'll do her justice. It's not hard to make Mothra look cool.
I mean, I do think the
Godzilla
silhouette
looks
of her in the cave looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it's just like the Mothra. The Mothra is known as a beautiful monster. They make her beautiful. There's that. I'm just worried about Rodan and Ghidorah. Like those are two. Like I don't want Rodan to have his head huge because Rodan is known for having a small head, right? And I'm okay with him being a little smaller. I would prefer Rodan to be almost Godzilla size, kind of like how he was in the Showa era and a bit of the Millennium era.
Right.
But I'm fine of him being just small, you know.
Like, what is your excitement level for King of Monsters?
Oh, I'm pretty excited, especially with the director behind it and the announcement of practical effects. Not full on, like you mentioned, they will use it, but they never said, "Oh, we're not using CGI." Like, no, I do believe CGI is going to be maintained, but when they have the chance to use it, like close-up shots or anything, or maybe for building destructions, they'll make it. Yeah, for when a building falls over, they'll probably make it practical.
Yeah, I do
Kind of
like
like what
that.
they did to Trin.
No suits though.
So, I'm fine with a puppet or two.
Yeah, I don't know if they can make it look well and make it blend in well, then yeah, sure.
Well, of course they can, because like I would say, if you really want to look at a really good practical effect, I would say look up Hellboy 2 and look for that golem looking thing that you see in the film. Like, you know that old lady that's about to eat the cat, and then they looked at her through like the real eyes, and she was like this weird looking goblin. That's actually a suit, and it looks really fucking good. And I'm like, I understand, they might not have the same team, but they got the guy who worked on Aliens. They got that guy. They're gonna look good no matter what.
That's true.
And plus, and I'm the guy who loves practical effects and only thinks CGI should be used to enhance it. I'm that guy. Like CGI, I don't mind. Sometimes CGI can look beautiful, but the thing is, and I heard a great argument, is what looks more fake, CGI or a suit. So I think like the perfect way to make something look really good is combining the two, making it practical but using CGI to fix up more of the more fake parts of the suit to make it look more realistic.
Because then it's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, that looks completely fake. You got to try to fool the audience, trying to make them think, wow, that looks absolutely stunningly real, and like you don't know if that's CGI or real.
Or at least fake, at least like that. Like, oh, it looks fake, but hey, at least it still looks interesting and awesome.
Yeah, true. Anyway, wait, you said we're not allowed to talk about any like sort of like drama. Are we allowed to talk about any YouTubers in a sense?
It's fine to maybe give your personal opinion on the YouTuber, but don't make it fucking personal, or don't insult them. Just like go straight up like, I'm not the biggest fan of him because of this thing he does. But don't go and it's like, oh, he's fucking fat. What a faggot.
No. We're not gonna roast them. But like, I think I have some like beef with Janer in a sense, just because recently he uploaded some Godzilla 2014 animation. And he didn't credit the person who actually made the animation at all. He only called it, oh, it's an epic edit, and he put his watermark in it. He should have put the person's watermark in it.
That's what he always does. He finds a clip, like his Kamada-kun one. He literally took a clip of Kamada-kun and then just like made it wider and then added a sound effect and said, "Oh, it's an edit. It's an edit." It's like, you didn't upload the fucking image. All right, don't stop. It's not yours.
Yeah, he's. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think he learned whatsoever after I made the rant on him. It seems like he's just completely just ignored it, which I thought he was going to anyway, so I'm not surprised. But
he more looked at it as a joke. Was like, haha, good one, I deserve this, and then moved on.
Yeah, slap on the knee. He uploaded a Nerf Man roasted me video, and then he's like, I'll work on it, and he uploaded that kind of video, but then he deleted that video where he says, I'm going to work on whatever Nerf Man said, and now he's back to putting his watermark in things because he considers them an epic edit. He also made a Kong's like appearance video with 60 frames, but it looked terrible because putting that in 60 frames just looks retarded.
Yeah, that's something I want to mention real quick. To anybody who uploads a clip on YouTube that is 60 frames per second, you don't know film. Film is meant to be filmed in 64 frames per second because it adds enough a blur to it to make it look real and actually make it look good. If you put 60 frames per second, it makes things look way too unnatural and way too like fast. You don't want to do that. You want to make it 64 frames per second because it actually makes it look real. Everybody who does this does not know film, and they're just doing it because 60 frames per second gets you views.
Yeah, it's very true.
Just stop.
Janer does that all the time too, and he thinks that it looks good.
And something that bothers me is when people put official and their fan-made Godzilla trailers and then put like FM. Like, don't even put fan-made. They just put FM because not everybody knows what FN means.
Well,
so they do that.
I do that, so you know I'm in the fault.
I'm pointing at you. It's just like, why would you put an official if it's fan-made?
Well, you know, I did put FM trailer for one of them.
Yeah, but FN that's like not specific. FN could be anything. Like, to you, it's fan-made, and to a few people, they could know it's fan-made. But
in the context
like the mainstream. Yeah, but the mainstream audience would just like, they see official and then they just see 2 FM. That means nothing to them.
Yeah, I know, and that's why it works. It's clickbait.
Because the official is just blanked out right there in front of FN, and that gets spelled out. But fan made it doesn't, and that's like the most important one. Fan made matters more, while official is just this little word just thrown in there to get views.
Hey, your friend Lewis does that.
Yeah, he does that too, and oh my god, we destroyed him in a chat one time. Like, we did that. And then he tried to use other people to, like, he tried to point the finger at other people when we were telling him that. It's like, fuck, dude, we're talking about you right now.
Yeah, he put I'm no right to complain here. I do believe I'm in the wrong, but he put Godzilla King of Monsters official in brackets trailer 2019 HD, and then right at the end fan made.
Oh, we destroyed. Actually, we really nitpick him a lot. We trash him a lot about his fan film, like all the little like Photoshop edits he does of about like, oh, would you guys get a Bandai rights Goji? And we just radically tell him like, fuck off, Lewis.
Yeah, I mean,
actually, we peer pressured the shit out of him to calm down on trailers and posters. That we did that. He still uploads posters, but they're fan made from other people.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm like, how can you make a fan made poster for a fan film? Like, that's that's double the fans. It's double
fan.
It blows people's minds.
I mean, you didn't watch the Lewis rant, right? I don't think you did, but
no, I never did because it never crossed me.
Yeah, which is fine. I mean, I don't care if you do or not, but I did mention all that stuff you did, and he makes a Japanese trailer, he makes a Spanish trailer which had one line of Spanish in it, and you can even see the cut of the first trailer he did because of text that was coming up. He cut out right at the last second, but you can still see it, so you can see it's really lazily made. He made a trailer for a film that comes out in 2019 called.
Oh yeah, that. Oh. And the thing is that really got me mad is you're going on a different place you're going to a really nice place and to hang out with your family. Instead, you decide to make a trailer. It's
that in my opinion was I don't know if you ever see the first trailer for Interstellar, but it's basically the copy of that, just having all these stock footage, people talking with the Interstellar main theme in the background. I don't know, but he's making these vlogs for his Force of Nature now, which. Really, I don't know why. I mean, I
guess it's fine. Oh, vlogs for his Force. Oh yeah, that's stupid. But if it's for his just fan film, hit behind the scenes, I'm fine with that.
I mean, it is a behind the scenes, but I mean, I don't know why he's posting it now when he can post it after the film.
I think it's fine because it's more hey guys, you want to see what I'm doing? You guys want to see the progress of it? I'm just not the big fan of people once they make their first fan film, they never stop. They're just always going. There's one every 3-6 months, and it's just out. And I'm okay, this isn't the. Oh, I remember one time, Kenji Fan 1984, he made his oh guys, I'm gonna be making fan films, and it was in the order kind of the MonsterVerse or the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I told him that it wasn't original and it was a plain off ripoff, and he deleted it.
Oh my god. One little bit of criticism, he's already destroyed.
Oh! Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I just see that I think Lewis is really oversaturating his Force of Nature Chapter 3. And, I don't know. Yeah. He stayed to me in
everything's red.
he stated in my comment section or a comment section of his post that he recently posted like, "Hey, I watched your video the other day," which is a video I made on him. He's like, I will keep everything in mind." And I mean, I don't know. I think it's basically just an F you. I'm not listening to you. I'm gonna keep posting trailers. I mean, he can do whatever he wants, but don't you see that he's kind of just shoving it in everyone's kind of faces though?
Eh, you know, I don't. It's like one of those things. It's like you could say that. Like it's more of an annoyance than rather than, hey guys, hey look. It's more if he's like actually goes out and just randomly starts like putting into people's comment sections. Like I think him just posting on his Instagram page and his YouTube channel, it's fine because that's on his own stuff. But when he starts spreading it out to places that he does, that's not his, like another person's Instagram account or maybe in a Facebook group, especially Facebook group who doesn't really condone self-promotion, yeah, that's when you kind of get like, all right.
Yeah, which yeah, that's true. But at the same time, like, don't you just see it's just useless with all these trailers? Like, why would you think he's making all these trailers?
I don't know.
Like, why do you think why do you think they do?
It's more the way, like, I just see a guy who's just bored and wants to get something out on YouTube, so it's just like one of those things. Like kind of like my edits I did a long time ago. It's just like, oh, this is funny. All right, I'll make another one because I feel like it. And that's kind of like what I think with him. He's just making another one because he feels like it.
Yeah, you know, I can kind of relate to that. I used to do like these weird little films, and I'm like, you know, let's put in a trailer for fun. But I mean, like, I don't know. What is your opinion like on like? I mean, I know you said like you brought up the Rise Goju like underwater edition figure or whatever. I mean, I put that in my rant as well, because I just think it's useless and annoying. But I don't know.
Yeah, it's just more in the way where I'm like, it's unnecessary, and I don't think people care that much. I just think he needs to say, hey, I'm making a fan film, release 3 trailers and maybe 2 posters, and that's it. But yeah, it's just more in the way he's overdoing it,
Hmm.
and it's more the way, like, if you actually want people to care, don't shove everything in their face
Yeah,
or don't, like, just overdo everything. Just keep it short and simple, and people will be hyped to see it.
like make people want it, not make people say like, oh, it's still there. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like his fans are a huge fan of Godzilla Gang, obviously, and I would look through his comment section and I always see
Oh,
like
dude, that series is garbage. I hate it. I really do. It's just like one of those things where I'm like, God, this is terrible. Man, Monster Island buddies died for this.
this is the runner up to Monster Island Buddies, people. This is have
Oh,
you
it
ever
is.
seen these shipping series like female
Ah, yes, God.
female
I
Muto
hate them.
loves Space Godzilla or whatever the shit
Yeah,
happens.
I saw that. I saw that. I also found the person's DeviantArt page. Oh my God, it's
Her
so bad.
it's
Oh,
Gojira
it's
2001.
role playing too, and it's
Oh,
just, me and Alberto already like I deleted the live stream, but we like were in one and we were just trash talking it.
oh God, I know. I have this person. I think she's watches my videos. Her name is Gojira 2001, and like
Yeah.
I seen like this she's got like a fan base behind her like original Godzilla design Bluezilla, which is just 2014 with blue on it. And like somebody made a video about it and like she commented on it and like there's 100 replies to it and it's just her and this other guy role playing in the comment section. Like
Ah!
it is like it is so like I don't know what these people are doing. Oh, it's so cancerous.
I guess they could do it. I'm not stopping them. They're not bothering anybody. It's not like somebody going around saying kill the Jews. Like, no, it's just 2 people that I'm guessing they're in middle school because in like middle school I could get this because middle school a lot of people have a hard time figuring out where they want to be. And so they kind of like exploit the things they like, especially through the internet, and that's how they
Mhm.
meet up with people. Um, which is something like, okay, it's middle school. Middle school, everybody's cringy. I get this because once I got in high school, I was just like, what the fuck was I doing?
Yeah, because didn't you do some role plays in the past or something?
Oh shit! Like I did them back in like 2013, I think. I don't know. Like I'm completely drained of them. I actually found some old ass accounts I made on Twitter, and I sent them into like a little DM group.
Oh, I'm disappointed in you, man. But I mean, I guess it is understandable. I mean, you can't like just spite them. They're doing what they like. But like, I don't know, doing it in a comment section isn't that just so in everyone's face? Do you think?
No, no because it's like it was a video about the character. They did it. Um,
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, all right, it's about the same subject. It's fine. It's not like somebody like watching a Shin Godzilla video and it randomly starts talking about Ultraman 80.
Yeah, that's true. But like, there was also this live stream. I can't remember who was doing it, but like, these two people were just publicly role playing in the live chat.
Ah!
Like,
God,
it's
why did
so
I ever
cancer.
do that?
It's like, it's so like, I'm fine if you do it in DMs or like privately because I don't see it, but like, it's just so there. Like, why are you publicly role playing in a live stream chat? And I think the person didn't mind clearly because they didn't ban them from the freaking chat. But uh,
Yeah, yeah, it's just like I look at the stuff I did back in like 2015 and 2013, and I realize how like stupid it was, and I realize how cringy. And then when I see other people do it, and I'm like, oh boy, you need to learn. It's like
did some.
it's just one of those things where you like it's those things that are embarrassing, but you kind of have to live up to it because you realize you did it. Because once I immediately went to high school, I like dropped that shit.
Became the Dillo fellow we all love today.
Yeah, the guy that just says the N word all the time.
Yeah. Oh God, I got.
What's better? What's better, doing sexual role plays or say the N word?
What,
Find out next time at the same bat time at the same bat channel.
what is your opinion on the N word? Because I got criticized heavily for just saying it in not even a mean context.
Oh, that. Oh, it. I get why people still be offended about it, but it kind of lost its context to the point where it's more the way like people just say it, kind of like the word faggot. Like they don't actually mean it like the way it does. They just say it
Because
like faggot.
it's impact, right? It's an
Yeah,
impact joke.
it lost its impact, and the N word is starting to do that now. It's starting to lose its impact because everybody just doesn't care.
Yeah.
Like first they said it because I'm naughty boy, but then later soon it's just more just became a meme and everybody's just like screw it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I had a live stream with Cat Moth a couple weeks ago, and we were saying the N word a couple times, and we had Kaijuzilla come in the chat and just be all social justice warrior on us, like you're setting such a bad example for all these little kids in the live stream and everything. And we're just saying, we're not even saying it in a mean context. We're not saying, oh, kill the niggers. We're saying, what's up, nigga? You know, I mean, I don't see a
Oh
problem
man,
with that.
it's Shara Honda in our alternate universe. Just straight up like makes a little kid feel terrible. Like Akira Takarada, because there was like a little story of Akira Takarada coming up to the set for the first time, and he says, "Hey, I'm your star," and everybody's like, "No, Godzilla's the star," and we made it like a Shara Honda just secretly said "faggot," like when he says that, like just to lower the guy's self-esteem.
Faggot.
We also mentioned that he's the reason why E.G. Tsuburaya died from cancer.
Oh God,
There's that.
you're messed up. You're a messed up kid.
Yeah, it's just like Ishiro Honda in our alternate universe that we made is just like the biggest dick ever. He doesn't care. He's so anti-Semitic. He's misogynist. He's racist. Everything. Like he made like that's why there's people with blackface in King Kong versus Godzilla, and people that are all red in Mothra versus Godzilla.
That's
He does that,
not,
and
that's not
yeah, Ishiro Honda. Our little series is that Ishiro Honda is just a savage and he doesn't care. He has no limits. He doesn't. And that's why the composer of Godzilla vs. Biollante hates China.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's a true fact. He hates it.
That's hilarious. I didn't know that. One thing I also want to bring up is the like I think we sorted it out, but it was like some Instagram thing that I mean I made a post about you. I was making a post about everyone at that point, but you thought I was just specifically calling you out just to like push your buttons or something.
Yeah, he was like the first post was weird. It was like really weird. I'm like, okay, I get the comment right. I get
Yeah.
it. But then why is he posting on his story for no reason?
Well, I mean I did that because I was being a little edgy kind of little I don't know kind of person. I was just I get it, but like I was just doing it for fun basically because I tweeted at Metlo Kaiju saying why are you so bad, and then I just thought like I'm gonna make a little thing about it, trying to make myself a roasting account.
That kind of goes into the Bono thing I did a long time ago, which is more the way where just my ignorance overcame me and I just went around like do it because
Yeah.
I sent like this guy 3 messages saying his channel sucked, but he needs to review Godzilla vs. Hedorah to make it good. They said it was like harassment. I'm like, no, that's not harassment. It's like when you do it multiple times, like when you do it over and over again. Like those 3 messages all the course of a minute about the same subject.
Yeah, no, it's not like repetitive every like day like oh you suck, you suck, you suck. No. But like yeah, I mean that's just clear up on that situation. I wasn't specifically trying to push your buttons. But I got like I don't know, you got a lot of friends that follow me like Space Wing, I believe. called me out on that.
Oh, Alberto. Oh, Alberto
Alberto.
actually did tell me in the rant that we made before we decided not to upload it because you just went out full on apologetic on your YouTube channel, so we decided not to do it. But I like Alberto actually said in the rant that he regret ever telling you about Louis Duran because it began like a chain reaction.
Yeah, because that's basically how I got into the community. I mean, he was
Yeah,
just
and
so
then Kaiju Zilla found you, and then the rant was made on me, and then Goji fan, and it just kept going. And I guess like Mollycraft was really the one where everybody just went, "Okay, dude,
you need to yeah you need to
all
slow
right."
down. I had a lot of
It's
people
like,
say
dude,
that.
stop.
I had a lot of people say they liked it, but I mean, you know what? I do believe a lot of those points in there were true about her, but I think that it should have been completely serious and not.
Yeah, you brought up good points. You just poorly executed it and made a fool out of yourself. It's like your thing is to practically make someone look at the things they did and want them to try to make them a better person. Instead, you just call her a bitch, make her say she looks like Jack Nicholson, say that she needs to get dog semen sprayed on her, and it's like that's not how you make someone a better person. That makes you
No,
just as bad as them.
no. I mean, I find it funny, but like, I mean, if you look at it, I'm trying to make them improve, and that's not gonna make them improve. I go like, yeah, I think you should get raped by
Yeah.
10 dogs. But,
Yeah.
I mean, she did say that she's gonna work on the things afterwards, which I am surprised. She's one of those people that like, I don't know, very very like attacky.
I did like Kyle's part though. Like I thought if you kept like the same overall tone Kyle did, your rant probably would have came out almost like perfect or at least great.
Mhm.
Because this part was relaxed and just more kind of pointing out the things she's done rather than insult her. And I'm
Yeah,
like, oh, well-mannered person actually pointing out someone's flaws without making them feel completely terrible and making their self-esteem lower.
I mean, I will admit, like, it wasn't his fault, obviously, because it was just the video how it was executed on my part, but it was really out of tone because it went from like me going whoa, like the little leafy voice I used to make.
Oh yeah, your Jet Jaguar voice annoys the hell out of me. I can't like I even mentioned that like the jokes you make are so poorly executed because you like say them really fast and you overly complicate them and you're just like stop.
I
And
mean,
you
it's preference. I mean, I have a lot of people say they like it, so I'm gonna keep doing it, Cuck. But like, I mean, if you don't like
it's like
it,
when you mentioned the dog semen thing, it was just like you said it so fast with a really high pitched voice and it seemed like you're about to lose your breath.
yeah, a lot of those like things I do where I like really speed up my jokes and everything like that. I find it funny on my end, so I usually keep doing it. But I will admit, it takes me a long time to like say that, and I'm pretty much out of breath at the end of it. But it's all
Yeah.
preference. If you don't like my Jet Jaguar voice, it's fine. I get it. If you don't like me as a person, it's fine.
Also, be more original with the Jet Jaguar. At least like choose a kaiju that no one knows about, like maybe Kazora or something.
I do have Gabra in there, and a lot of people know about Gabra.
Gabra's all right, but it's just more like even the more obscure kaijus get brought up a lot, like Gabra and Jet Jaguar. Like, yeah, they're not like any other film, but people still talk about them because they're funny, right? Hell, Gabra just got an X Plus figure recently. I would say like go for the ones that people do acknowledge. They're just really not there.
I mean,
They're like little.
but I mean, like, I don't see anyone else doing the kind of series, like moving around the photo and everything like that that I do, and I didn't see that beforehand.
Yeah.
So
I would just say just use like if I was going to do it, I would use probably a mascot that no one cared about, and
yeah,
I would run with it.
but I don't see a lot of people running the Jet Jaguar mascot on their channel.
Like the KKK Cetopian people in Megalon. You could have ran with that.
I might want to get Megalon in one of those episodes, but I don't know. My artist is a little slow. I'm just kidding.
All right, I guess we should end it here.
Yeah, it's true. We went on a very long span of comments. I mean, we talked about role play.
It was just more like, hey, remember you did this? Yeah, I remember when you did that. Yeah.
like just poking little jabs at each other. But it was nice to reunite with you, and you're the host of it, so I should let you give a closing statement and whatever you're gonna do with this channel.
All right, Freshman might come back. Like that is, he usually comes back from the dead on a full moon. So that's just something we have to wait. But I guess maybe this episode coming out, it might make him change. I'm gonna have to upload this video. Hopefully, since it's through phone, it actually lets me do it because I don't want it to come out trash. Like, oh, you can't do it because it's more than this. I'm like, fuck off. So Nerfan's gonna just upload a video on his channel unlisted. He's also gonna make the thumbnail, and I'm just gonna take that, run with it, and upload it onto the depth. Everything should be fine, and we should be good. So yeah, this is still a fellow, but well, it's not in the way that I'm irrelevant. It's just like, just kind of there. Um,
Not in the
check out my
drama.
check out my Godzilla suit and design retrospective that I'm doing. I'm actually planning on uploading while this is recording the Gaikushu suit and the 55 suit tonight because I actually took a lot of notes for that. I have a lot of things to say about that suit. Check out Nerf Man's channel, Nerf Boy. You know, he's actually fixing himself in rehab, so check him out. He's actually good
Oh yeah, you
now,
don't
or at
think
least
that.
decent. Yeah, he's decent. All right, check him out. Also, as well, everybody in this video, give them hate. No matter what, we're the best people ever. Egos to the limit. Greatest. All right, yeah, I want you to deliberately go to these roleplay accounts and tell them you should be like Gillifilo. He grew up, and do that and run off. So yeah, this is the end. Thank you guys for watching. Like if you like this video, subscribe if you haven't. Nerfman, you got anything else to say?
Oh yeah, always be a douchebag.
Oh, fuck off.